I want to begin today's show with the comic book. And the way that we're going to deal with this, EVE Online, CCP, has been coming out with this EVE Capsuleer Chronicles comic book this year. I think it was the end of it was either the end of last year or the beginning of this year, like right at that edge period, that they came out with the first chapter of this. And we looked at it then, and I remember that it like caused me some concerns. Like there were some obvious flaws, but then there were some just confusing pieces. And no matter how much we worked it out, there was at least one continuity flaw that I couldn't quite sort out. So, but I also don't remember very much of the details. So, because I've slept since then. So we're going to go back through chapter 1, look at it for a little bit, and then we're going to step into chapter 2 and see what we think about it. All right? That's the plan. Let us jump into it. Oh yeah, so let's just read the news post first. Glorified Capsuleers. The second volume of Eve's Capsuleer Chronicles is available now, following Attila, a man who has followed the best path available for his personal survival since before he became a Capsuleer. So already that means that I believe that this is a totally different character. During the Triglavian invasion of Raravoss YC-122, which is the setting for the whole video, where turncoat Capsuleers, swayed by the invitation of the enigmatic Zoria Triglav, enabled the first successful procession of a star into final liminality. In just what direction will this Capsuleer's flow be proven to aim? That's a Triglavian reference. Dive in and find out. All right, so this is Mercenary. But before we jump into Mercenary, we're going to look at the first chapter. All right, well, shit. I knew I was going to die in this pod, again. But I didn't think this was how I was going to go out. Hey, Edencom. So, before we get deep into this, a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. This chapter takes place over the course of 2 time periods. And the thing that we've figured out to sort them is her hair. So, the dreadlocks are the present day, and the short hair is in the past. You may want to come see this. It's all the Triglavians coming out. So now we're in the past, right? I don't care how many of them there are. 1 Capsuleer is equal to 10 Serps. Easy math. You'd have to be able to think fast in a pod. And I'm the fastest. Capsuleer, do not approach. Repeat, cancel approach. I can do it. Repeat, cancel approach. I said I got it. And she smashes straight into the, I'm guessing, Brutix. Training simulator disconnected. I had it. I don't understand. And you don't listen either. That's going to get you killed. Hard to achieve those great acts of heroism when you're dead. You're talking to an immortal. Yeah, well, who's dead now, Dad? So back into the present day. Of course, I'd like to avoid ending up that way myself today. Hell of a time to go through another cloning. Concord, 3 bogeys, incoming, handled. Copy, Capsuleer, move swiftly. You know I always do. Concord, I'm being trailed by 3 Triglavian ships. Capsuleer, repeat. Repeat, 3 Triglavian ships. You're in Raravoss space, Capsuleer. No Triglavians in this system. You think I'm lying to you about this? Well, I have your record up in front of me, and it's not exactly... This has nothing to do with my record. Back in the past, by the way. Capsuleer, why would Triglavians be in Raravoss? Are you certain? This is one of the confusing pieces. Like, why? What's happening here? But I've done some stupid things in my past, but I'm not... But I'm not stupid. No, I don't suppose you are. I can get out of this, Concord. Capsuleer, I see no path. You must retreat. Trust me. When the Trigs first showed up, we all had trouble believing it. They were an ancient empire, a mystery. Don't even know what the damn things look like behind their mask. They just showed up here from abyssal dead space and started killing everything that they could see. Do they see? Whatever. This feeling, I never get tired of it. Though I assume one day it will tire of me. Still, today is not that day. So, again, okay, sorry, there's 3 pieces of timeline, right? Because there's the past when she's in the training, there's the past, which is now, when she first contacts the Triglavians, and then there's the future, which is what you see at the very end, or at the very beginning, or the present day, I guess. Come on, ladies, let's dance. You have to think fast in a pod. When speed's the only thing between you and the abyss, you get real fast, real quick. Also notice the other sign is in this when she has the dreadlocks, she's in not a Cerberus, not a Celibus. Is it a Celibus? Hold on. I just had one of those moments where like every word sounds wrong. Good golly. Celestis, thank you. Whew. I've been having a lot of those like dyslexic word moments recently. It's sad. Anyway, and then in the past, when she first fights them, she's in an incursus or an Enyo. So why would I use, sorry. You get real fast, real quick. So why wouldn't I use every possible aid out there, even if it's not strictly legal? I could stop anytime I wanted. I just don't want to. Oh, she's a druggie. She's a druggie. This is close to being, this is going to be close. Yes! Eat it, Triggs! Capsuleer status update. Status, I kicked their alien asses, Concord. Capsuleer, I'm getting some odd readings from your neural outputs and your immediate surroundings. Don't worry your pretty little head. Actually, are you free, Lady or Concord? Because, well, shit. Boom. So, in the past, she fought 3. So this is a Rasnaborg fleet, most likely, because it's the 3 Kihimoras. And now she's back in the future, or the present day, I guess, whatever, where she's fighting. Nope, because she's still in it. So this is the episode. This is the page that's so confusing, because in this page she is using the ship from the past, but the pictures that are shown are from the present. So this is the page I can't figure out. Page 15. Capsuleer, we're reading critical systems failure. I know. So now I'm here. The biggest standoff between Triggs and the people of the Raravoss system, including me, one-time Galente Federation Navy. And now, neural stims. Do you have any idea how badly this is going to reflect on me? I'd be dead without those stims. You'd be back at HQ, safe and sound, having run like you were told. And you'd still be enrolled in the Federation Naval Academy. Father, I expected better from you. I don't know why. So, this is after she fought the Triggs the first time, beat them because of stims. No, because she got blown up. God damn it. No, yeah, this is after she gets blown up. Because she has to, like, physically recover for some reason. This was the other part that's really confusing, is that, like, why would a clone need to physically recover from her death? You have to be able to think fast in a pod, but I wasn't getting back into one anytime soon. I could barely get back up on my own 2 feet. Taking the time to heal wasn't easy, but that speed cost me everything. I'm going to guess that what they're going to go with is that the fact that she died under the stims caused damage to the clone, and now she actually has to, like, neurologically repair, but I don't know. So I found my own path, charted my course, or whatever saccharine fucks on the vids would say. I wasn't going to let my father stop me from doing what I love, so that's where she gets her Celestis. She calls it velocity. Nothing could slow me down. Nothing. I can do it, but I won't. Concord put in the call for reinforcements now, so she's learned her lesson. The other thing that's really weird about the continuity of things is that means, because this is the same girl, right? Although that isn't that confusing, especially if you don't think about this as being that big of a time. Like, if the Rasnaborgs were during chapter 1 or chapter 2, and then the Raravoss attack was during chapter 3, it would make sense that the same Concord person is working at the same system. So it's not that confusing. But here we go again. We've got the trig, and backup comes. Rescue's here, folks. Oh, great. One thinks highly of himself. Here's a Capsuleer. Or he's a Capsuleer, don't we all? All enemy pilots, heed me. See how it's echoey? That means it's Zoria Triglav talking. Because to represent the 3 voices. Whoa. We are Zoria Triglav. We speak for the convocation of Triglav outside of the struggle. Prove you are worthy of joining us, or perish. That's a lot more straightforward than what she said. Of all the years I've picked to get sober. To be continued. Okay, so that's chapter 1. We'll see if we had some minor concerns as a Capsuleer, like technical details. We have that continuity issue a little bit, but we can see where the story's going, right? She's a washout from the academy, more or less. She runs into the Rasnaborg in Raravoss early on. She gets whooped by them because she's overly cocky. But once she's recovered, she happens to also be there when Raravoss gets full-on invaded. Cool. Good story. Next. Let's find out about this guy. All right. Ah, fuck. I should have known this was going to be a mess. The deviant automata must conform or be extirpated. The corrupted neurodnia must be extirpated. Human augmented neurodnia must prove the direction of their flow. There we go. That's what she said. Anybody out there know how to speak trig? Rough translation, join us or die. Also, be good enough. I mean, they could have said that, but I'm not exactly looking to die today. Some of us didn't ask to be here. Just got caught up trying to survive on our own terms. And if that's really what's going on right now, well, join's sounding better and better by the damn minute. So we're back at the exact same moment, right? Because that's her Celestis. So this is one of the people that came as backup. You get a message from the Trigs not popping boosters as poor form. Was it one of those old drones where you can lose skills and lose part of the ability? I mean, I guess, but they seem to completely, they seem to, not having read it for the 3rd time or, whatever, how many, another time, it really seemed to me like they were tying her need for physical recovery to the fact that she died on, or that she was using the boosters. But they also put a cast on her, so I don't know, whatever. Alert, incoming hostiles. You want to dance? All right. Let's see what you got. Oh, it's either a mower or a Gila. It's not much of a joiner. It's not that I'm much of a joiner by nature. Pretty much the opposite of all that, in fact. Yes, eat it! But there can come a time when... Okay, so this one's called Mercenary. You just can't beat him. Name's Attila. In the Caldari state, falling in line was the permanent state of being. You can be whatever you want. Sure I could. Man, hold up. Is that not low-key shade on the very concept of the sandbox? Because, like, the whole sandbox concept is you can do whatever you want, but that argument is actually false, right? You can't do whatever you want.
07.
TechLud07, thank you for that. 2 months in a row subscription. Just terminated. Just reminded of Mr. Bean sketch where he sits for a calc test instead of a trig test. Oh, I see. You're doing math over there in the chat. Anyway. Just so long as I served our corporate overlords. and I never was good at taking orders. So Calichiota Corporation, one of the 8 megacorps, get back here. That's corporate property. Couldn't tell if they meant the shit I stole or me. Now freeze. Where'd he go? They just weren't that many places to run to. Not when the corporations owned everything and everyone. So if it wasn't safe by land, well, yeah, I got good at flying away. Oh, shit. Matthias Sobaski. Yeah. Sobasiki. Sure. CEO of Calichiota, one of the founders of the Caldari state. Always watching me. Always breathing down my damn neck. I wasn't going to do well here. There. Despite the lies I was fed. What are you doing, Otilla? Now that can't be. You're cutting and running? You traitor! Fancy meeting you here, Dor. Shit, you're a Garista now? Gila. Nah, just stole one of their ships. Of course you did. Ever come by anything honestly? Where's the fun in that? Yeah, he's one of us. I can't believe you're going to turn back on your own kind. Oh, rein it in, sweet cheeks. My kind's never done a damn thing for me. And if I remember correctly, you weren't always a paragon of virtue either. I may as well have met you... I may have met you when I was at my lowest, but at least I have principles. Oh, so he's your drug dealer turned savior, I guess. Ha! Turncoat. Principles don't keep you alive, they keep you dumb. We're survivors, Adore. Don't try to be a hero and get yourself killed out here. Don't be an idiot, Otella. Only idiots I see are chumps about to sacrifice themselves for no damn reason. You know what's never gonna love you back? Corporation. Oligarchy. Military. Don't matter. To them, you're expendable. Disposable. And nothing's ever gonna change that. Hey, it's me. Yeah. Fried my ass. Again. Going well. Again? The hell options do you have left, Otilla? Joining the Garistas? Oh, I don't know. I'll call you back. So, giant statue, Calichiota Court CEO, reigning. The evidence that we're looking at Arturio, and therefore the picture in, or Arturio, whatever, therefore the picture in the FanFest background is Arturio, is growing. So I did for a while. I want to live my own life. Steal from the rich fucks. Give to myself and the people like it who really need it. In the end, turned out to be the same shit, different mascot. And yeah, I'm not really a joiner. Garistas offered me the kind of life I wanted for a while. So why the fuck not? We ran a few jobs, but I got real nice ship out of the deal, though. Not that they agreed to that or anything. If it suits my purposes and it keeps me alive, heard you were taking on new recruits. In the moment. In any moment. That's all that matters. So he starts shooting at her. Eating calm. This is Adore. Who? I got you, Adore. Rhea? Yeah. Hey, Otilla, what the hell is wrong with you? What's wrong with me? They think that we're in this together? Please, Rhea. Bullshit. I'm the only sane one here. In the end, glorification has been witnessed. You've proven yourself worthy, Kybernaut. Hear the words of our prayers, and click. We're always on our own. I'm still just trying to survive on my own terms. Man, wouldn't it be awesome if we heard glorification has been witnessed when we do stuff? So yeah, so we have a ex-Caldari turned ex-Garistas turncoat for the Triglavians. I don't know if I really appreciate the this stereotyping of the people who join the Triglavians during this. I mean, does it really have to be like twice a turncoat against the the biggest pirates in the state? Like, I mean, no, I'm just kidding. If it suits my interest and keeps me alive, sure, I'll wear briefs. Nice. Yeah, so we'll see how this develops. One of the things I do want to check real quick, just to make sure, I really do believe that this, combined with the information, the picture. Hold on, this is. I'm gonna go back to my starting screen real quick. So, like, if you see in the background there, that's the picture that's from FanFest. And, you know, I've been trying to identify what that city is, and there's this mountain range here. Well, the most famous mountains in the Caldari are the Caliceota Mountains. And at the foot of the Caliceota Mountains, it rests Arcturio, the second largest city on Caldari Prime. And the Caliceota Corporation is named after the Caliceota Mountains. There's also like the Caliceota vodka that you can get in game to check some of that stuff out. So the other thing about Arcturio is that it's so. Hey, Sato, thank you for joining us down the rabbit hole, Steve Online. So the thing about Arcturio is that Caldari Prime is very cold. Like it's. Well, yeah, there is Caliceota sign down there, but there's also there's Lidai, and there's each mega corporation kind of has their own building. Either way, the point is, in Arcturio, or rather on Caldari Prime, it's very cold. So it's basically constantly snowing in some way, or like at some level or another in at Arcturio. And the way that they deal with this, actually, you know what? Hold on, let me just get the Eve source book and read it real quick. If I can find it. Son of a gun. All right, well, whatever. Either way, so it's really cold and it snows. So the way that they've dealt with this is that there's these cables that go between the tall buildings that are electrified to heat the city, but it also melts all the snow. So that means that Arcturio constantly has this like low-grade drizzle going on. Like it's the perfect like noir setting. So yeah, chances that they're talking about Arcturio here is pretty high. Pretty cool. We will probably get more information about this at FanFest, hopefully, where this is going. I think that there's more coming out throughout the year. Darker White 07, thank you for that. 7 months of subscriptions with Prime sub. Thank you for that. All right, well, but that should just about wrap it up for this comic. And we will look at it again when there's more to look at. Till next time, I've been Ashtarothi. Thank you for watching. If you've liked it, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, of course, special thanks to my top patrons, BlackRoseNoble, Serenalin, Syliana Vel'ash, Nephilim, Grendel, Ebo1337 and Elange. Thank you very much. Thank you for hanging out. And until next time, I'll see you in space.